Hi, it's me Vamp, and welcome back or welcome to the channel. The last Devstream before TennoCon 2022 has come and passed, but don't worry, I have a recap for you guys. Now I will mention at the beginning, they did not mention anything about Soulframe. I think they're honestly saving that for TennoCon, but if you want to speculate with me about what it is or be prepared for the future, there will be a card top right hand corner and link in the description below to a new YouTube channel I made dedicated to Soulframe. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into what they did talk about. Which, first of all, quality of life changes that are coming with the update. Quality of life changes. Chrysalis fast travel. Okay, so basically what will happen there, the way they described it is there will be a portal that appears when you accept the bounty. Speaking of bounties, there's going to be 5 bounties instead of 4 on the Chrysalis, the Zermon, whatever you want to call it. For those of you guys that haven't played the quest, you unlock it pretty early. It's like the first place you go to. You don't unlock it, but you know what it is from the first. Okay, anyway, so they added that portal, which I think is pretty cool because I'll be honest, I didn't like having to bullet jump the whole way. I know you could fast travel, but by opening the menu, but it seemed kind of emerging, ruining or whatever. So I'm glad that this is another thing. Also, something I'll go in detail about in a future video. Stay tuned to the channel. Is open landscape fast travel, or rather open world fast travel. We'll be able to travel to areas in the open world. I think it's pretty cool. It's very cool. Like I said, I'll make a whole video talking about that. That's how cool I think it is. Fast travel in open world. And then we have the Scorpion and Ancient changes. They are basically making it so you can actually, when they pull you, you can be like, nuh-uh, and basically ragdoll them away. So you can actually interact with that. So that's the counterplay changes they are talking about. And we have more stuff to go over too, okay? So I will show the 3 cards before I go through any more detail. Let's go to the second card, Operator and Sling changes, okay? There is a few stuff here, but we only need to go over a little bit of it, which is, let's see, Arcane Slots for amps. Basically, what will happen is you'll be able to purchase an Arcane slot for amps, okay? So you can have another Arcane slot for your amps, which I think is pretty cool because there are also new Arcanes coming out, which includes an Arcane for your amps. Let's see, they're working on responsiveness for transference because a lot of people have noticed that there's some delay between the transfers, but they said that's not what they intended. They made it client side, it's working as intended technically, just that delay they didn't expect would happen. Oh, and I guess I should point out probably the best thing about these sling changes. You'll be able to sling back and forth and side to side. So that is very cool. I might make another video on that, going more into detail, because honestly, I think it's worth going into detail about, because I'm one of those ones that am having so much trouble getting used to Void Sling over Void Dash. But yeah, that's for another video. let's move on. We have a few more things to get through. Okay. Let's see. The date, yeah, it tells the date right here. So you guys know the date now, and that is going to be June 9th. Now, as far as I know, it's all platforms, okay? They've been really big on trying to get everything all platform. So it's gotten to a point they don't even say all platform because it's just a universal assumption that it's all platforms. If it ends up just being one of them, I'll let you guys know. But as far as I know, June 9th, all platforms, Echoes of Tsushima. Yes, that's what the update is called. Although this update, I'm pretty sure from the looks of it alone had way more than the Echoes of War had in it. Okay, anyway, anyway. No shade on Echoes of the War though. Okay? Yeah, okay. So new offerings, new Carvalho, whatever. He had new stuff coming, okay? Actually, a lot of this new stuff are stuff we talked about previously. He has, of course, let me move a few things around so I can show you. But what he has is this, which is a shotgun. It is a shotgun. It's an evolving weapon. It's a shotgun. We didn't get a preview of the evolved form of the shotgun, so we'll have to wait and see that. But what we did get a preview of is the evolved form of the dagger. That's also coming. So those are the two new weapons that are coming, two new evolving weapons or Incarnon weapons, whatever, that are coming with the update. We have a dagger and we have a shotgun. So that is cool, honestly. The shotgun, I am probably going to, I don't know. I would say it's more than the dagger, but honestly, I find myself using melee a lot. I use the Praetos quite a bit. So yeah, we'll see about that. Anyway, moving on to the rest of what they talked about. New Arcanes and Ephemeras. 2 new Ephemeras to be exact. They are ephemeras that basically they are angel ephemeras. Like we got Eidolon ephemeras when Planes of Eidolon first came out. Now we have angel ephemeras. The cool thing about ephemeras is they can actually be equipped to operator, which, speaking of operator, did I leave that in here? I guess we'll see. I didn't. But yeah, speaking of operator, there is a bug that they're debating on if they want to keep it or not. And it's the bug to make the operator's face whatever color you want. Change the skin to whatever color you have access to. It's an internal discussion, apparently, whether to keep it or not. So we'll see what comes of that. Just thought I'd mention it. Pretty important. Steve mentioned about there being a graphic upgrade to Planes of Eidolon. We don't know if there's going to be a graphic update to the rest of the open worlds. Let's see. XMS are getting nerfed. The overguard is going to be reduced by 50%, and then said it's going to be placed with health. But as Pablo explained it, 50% health is still weaker. The half health that the overguard is going away for, the health is weaker than the initial overguard, so apparently all XMSs would just have less overall health in general, so less survivability for them, essentially. So, yeah, and they're making it so the tracks, or whatever his name is, that you fight, in the Zarmon quests, they are making it so his magnetic proc only takes away 100 energy versus all of your energy in one go. They are also, I'm just doing a rapid fire here, okay? These are ones I don't have assets for. Grendel missions are getting a nerf. They're actually lowering some of the levels of the enemies, and they're making the Xmas spawn even lower level in the missions. For those of you guys that don't know, the Grendel missions refer to the Grendel keys that you'll have to get Grendel. You'll get them from arbitration, I believe. I might say arbitration. Is Grendel really locked behind arbitration? Someone let me know, comment section below. I don't remember if Grendel locked behind, arbitration or not. Let's see, cross-play and cross-save are still in development, but apparently they are a little more ahead with it than I thought, because Rebecca was worried that Steve would spoil some details, which means they must be a little further along than I thought. But don't read too much into that. That's really all the big stuff. There's one more. There's one more pretty big thing. Actually, really big thing. Probably one of the biggest things. These are all of the different, void plumes that you can get, right? We have the Quillboy, we have the Void Paimon, we have the Down, we have the Crest, and we have the whatever the fifth one is called. It's something. Feel free to leave it in the comment section below. But yeah, these are nicknames I have for them, by the way. But what's going to be happening is much like with, I don't know if you guys remember on Fortuna, the ticker, you can actually trade resources for bonds and stuff. Apparently, you will be able to trade resources for these different things. You can also do that on Deimos as well. So yeah, you'll be able to trade resources for void plumes. I think that's an awesome change, and I also believe in ending on a high note, so I think I'm gonna end it there. Hopefully you guys found this helpful in some way, shape, or form. Again, June 9th, all platforms, as far as I know, echoes of the Zomon. Yes, yep, indeed. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.